Alright, so back with more Quest From Kieran 2, and yeah, good news, I was finally able to solve Egyptian 10, the final level of the tribe, and so yeah, hopefully it will just be a quick shoulder solution, and then we move on to the next tribe, which will be medieval, since that's the next one in counterclockwise order. And yeah, just like Egyptian 9, my solution ended up being different from Kieran Millar's, but well, some of the core ideas of the solution are there though, just I did one of them in a different spot, yeah, from his solution. But yeah, I gotta say, it's a really nice solution, yeah. It would have been pretty nice if that was the only way to do it, but well. I suppose that's just simply the nature of, you know, with those where, depending on the skill set you give, and, yeah, sometimes other variants can be possible too. Even that, yeah, still a very nice novel to, finish off the tribe, but wow, it's a pretty hard one. But as I mentioned, yeah, hard levels are the type of level. It's the type of level I like in Lemmings, so yeah. And yeah, save file should be all loaded up, so yeah, I should be good to go here. But as usual, I'll give this several minutes before I start, about 5 minutes or so. And yeah, it's pretty hot these days. Yeah, we're not in the extreme heat wave yet, but it is coming though. Apparently it's going to be sometime next week. Definitely not looking forward to that, but luckily I do have AC at my place though, so we always have that in order to stay cool. But oh my goodness, yeah, these heat waves, I just can't stand them. Hello Proxima, welcome to the stream. Hello Mobidia, welcome to the stream. Yeah, nice chatting with you as always. Yeah, wonderful work that you're doing. And I suppose since I did forget, how are things in your part of the world? Yeah, is this still like sweltering hot over there? Yeah, I'm guessing that it is, but yeah, we're not exactly in it yet, but apparently the heat wave is coming. Yeah, it's going to be like sometime next week, I think. So we're going to be in like the high 80s or whatever. So definitely not looking forward to that, but yeah, I do have AC, so luckily I can use that to cool down, but even then, yeah, heat waves, I never look forward to them. At least nowadays. Hello, the Tomato Watcher. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully, yeah, just as usual, yeah, with the offline sessions, it'll be like a quick show the solution, and then we move on to the next tribe, but we shall see. I'm just gonna guess that you've been visiting with your girlfriend, but like that's okay. Yeah, do what you need to do. Definitely no problem at all. But in any case, yeah, I am happy that you are able to make a part of the stream. Yeah, yeah, even if it's not the entire thing. Yeah. Yeah, and this is likely already tuned like for Kieran Millar, but that's okay. I was simply busy trying to figure out Egyptian 10 earlier, so yeah, therefore I couldn't stream until now. And even after I did solve it, yeah, I gave it about an hour and a half. You know, before I scheduled it. Alrighty, another 2 minutes. And looks like maybe we're still doing some chores around, and that's alright. Yeah, just as I've been telling people, hopefully they have some things to do. While the stream is going on, just because sometimes it may be the case where I'm stuck on a single level for quite a long time, and yeah, as a result, it's best if you have something on hand to do, just as a way to be productive. And yeah. Yeah, and let's see how the whole OBS thing goes today. It was pretty strange having some disconnects, reconnects, yeah, in the minutes before I started playing. Oh, already. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Kieran. Yeah, I kind of expected that it might have been too late for you by now, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just happy that you dropped by to say hi and everything. So thank you for that. Alright, so with this, it should be long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as usual, yeah, I already have the link posted in the Discord, so anyone who wants to jump in, they're more than welcome to. So let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so back to Egyptian, where we're going to do the final level. So Candace Merchant of Utility, Egyptian 10. So yes, I think before I show my solution, I'm going to show what Kieran Millar intended here. Basically, what he does is he makes the first Lemming climber, no, third Lemming climber, sorry. And then first Lemming will glue pour. And yeah, the whole point of this is to glue pour twice with the Lemming out in front, while at the same time the miner is removing the ground underneath him so that he gets interrupted and also does not slip by. So it... oh, oops. When did I manage to slip by? So so it isn't exactly something like that, but in any case, yeah, the whole point is to glue pour twice so that this happens. No, it needs to be in such a way so that this glue bridge extends past the this edge of the wall, because by doing that, yeah, you're then able to mine from the top and then just fall into this bridge down here so that the climber is able to come back up. But yeah, that's the whole point of it. You do not complete the glue bridge down here, but yeah, this does require good timing with the mining and the glue pouring, so that yeah, the miner stops him from slipping by and gets contained with the others. And then the solution is just exactly as I've done before. Yeah, just glue pour to go over the top of the climber. Yeah, mine deep enough so that you stop him with like a filler or something. Yeah, so that he turns around, then you mine to the right, and then he falls onto this bridge. Goes back up, mines through here, and then you make the bridge with the glue. He goes up and then turns around, and then you glue pour over here to make another bridge, and then release these guys. Yeah, and yes, it will take several fillers to get past the miner tunnel. So that's exactly what the fillers are for, nothing else. So yes. In any case, this part of the solution of using fillers to get past the miner tunnel, yeah, I do use it as well, but I use it in a different spot. And so, yes, that's essentially what it is, and then you just simply release the crowd with whatever filler or glue pourer you have left. So yeah, that's Kieran Millar's solution. Yeah, like I said, I messed it up, but like, it's something like that. I think it was just simply I assigned the wrong Lemming to climber or something. Maybe that's what it was. But anyway, for my solution, and let me see, do I do this in a different order? I believe I do. Okay, and then a bit of precision here. I believe this is where you want to start mining. No. So gotta make sure that the steel does not stop him. No, that's not it either, so it needs to be a bit further back. Yeah, there we go. That's what you want. Or at least that's what I did. Alright, and then... yeah, let me go ahead and save state this. I believe it is necessary to... start filling before it goes down the slope. Okay, I need to know if this is right. No, it looks like that was not the right miner position. In which I already overwrote the save state. It's very likely I just simply did the pouring wrong there. Okay, I think this looks a little better. So, one, 2. Oh yeah. No, I think it is right. So I think what I did before was indeed right. Just then I got myself confused here. Wait, hang on. Oh wait, no, it's not, because one more to get out, and then one to stop him here, and then yeah, I'll be poor short. So it's something like this. I should have checked the details before. I'm recording again. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just filling up to that spot very close to it. So yeah, he needs to be able to get out when we have 2 fillers and a blue pourer left. He might have been a bit closer than this, actually. And 2, 1, 0. Yeah, so one more filler. As long as he gets out of there, then it should be fine. Yeah. I do feel guilty for using this, but well. That is how I did the load, though. But then again, yeah, climbers are pretty notorious for getting out of places where they shouldn't be able to climb out. Yeah, at least in this game. Yeah, gonna make sure he turns around. Then, let's see, let me go ahead and save state this, because yeah, this is pretty precise to get correct. You have to land it just right. Yeah, because then the pixel or two farther back, then he'll just keep on going, and then the pixel or two further out, yeah, and he makes the step too high for them. So yeah, this one should be exactly right. Although I probably dilly-dally too much up there, so yeah, because time's already running out. And yeah, I gotta do this in such a way so that that doesn't block them either. But yeah, my solution is essentially something like this. So no, it looks like it does matter how you do the filling. Actually, can we actually do it in this little cavity here? And then it's probably just that minor precision again. Okay, those pauses were a bit strange there. I ended up using the two blue pores. Okay. It's really weird that's not working now. It's probably just the way I'm doing the filling and stuff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you're right, the tomato watcher. Nope. There we go. Yeah, this is my solution. So, different from Kieran Millar's, but yeah. Where essentially, I use the filler to get past the Minotaur, yeah, up here, rather than at the start. Thank you, Proxima. Alrighty, award me time. Ah, look at that, the 5th piece of medallion. Alrighty, so with the Egyptian tribe done, we can now move on to the next tribe, which is medieval. And yeah, I think I'll do the exact same thing as I did with my Lemmings 2 playthrough, which is after I finish medieval, I will make an exception here and skip over the classic tribe, yeah, and go straight to circus once I'm done with medieval. So yes, so let's go ahead and begin here. And yes, the medieval music is pretty nice. I would agree there. So first, introducing medieval. Alrighty. Ooh, there's a roller skill. Oh no, Archer! But I guess I should have expected that. Yeah, given that it is medieval and all. Yeah, like think Robin Hood, stuff like that.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Ah, so just vertical scrolling, okay. So we have climber. Oh, and the dreaded slider. Ooh. But at the same time, I guess it's a nice thing. It's a good thing because yeah, we'll see how the slider does. Yeah, in Lemmings 2. I kind of need a refresher anyway. Shimmer, roller, builder, archer, fencer, and miner. Okay, so no basher again, but we do have the miner again, and this time we also have the fencer too. So essentially opposite directions, but not exactly because the fencer is different. Yeah, in Lemmings 2 compared to Neo Lemmings, for example, it's not the same angle. Okay, anyway. And yeah, I guess a very nice thing, no fillers or loopholes to worry about here. At least we have the good old builder. And just the builder too, yeah, we don't have the platformer or stacker to worry about. Okay, well, we can send the climber out and then it looks like we can just slide down. Okay, and looks like he'll go to the right probably. Well, let's see what that does. So send the climber out, also make him a slider. Okay, maybe we'll need to shimmy here, maybe? Yes, to get over to the right. Oh, right. See, already I forget it. I forget about the nuances of the slider. Right. Goes back out the other way after every drop. But there is a way to avoid that. Maybe we could just make him a roller. Yes, and then he goes down here. And can we... Okay, we can stop the roller. Okay. That's good to know. I don't think I knew that before, actually. Okay, so it looks like the archer is just used to break their fall. Yeah, by shooting it up here, and then they can land there before they fall the rest of the way. And then looks like... Yeah, we'll need to fence the crowd out and then just mine to get to the exit. Really? Hmm. Maybe it just needs to be on that slope. Up higher on the slope or something. And also, it would help if I maybe save stated. Okay, let's go ahead and save state here. Okay, let's save state again. Nice shooting, Rex. There we go, yes. To be honest, it just really looks like a fatal fall. Alrighty, first level medieval down. Pretty good one to start off. Yeah, it is. I agree with you, the Tomato Watcher. Ooh, Medieval 2, Joust Duet. 2 of everything except for Builder's Warrior 4. And we have 5 skill types. Okay. Aha, 1 screener. Yeah, this looks like the old build from both sides. Yeah, I gotta make sure I make both of them sliders. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, they will pretty much have to be like at about the same time with one another. Maybe? Yeah, they would have to be about the same time. Okay, so that's pretty much the only hard part here. Yeah, other than that, it is a pretty neat level as well. No. Alrighty, so I'll just wait for him to walk a bit over the top first before sending out another climber. Oh, wait, no. No, we want it earlier than that, sorry. Yeah, so right now it should be good. Yeah, this looks better, I think. Still a little like there. So, just a tiny bit too late. Alright, let's go ahead and send another one out now. Ooh. think this looks good, actually. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so that's a difference. Yeah. After they climb, they don't slide back down. So that's different from Neo Lemmings. Alrighty, Medieval 3, Invasion of Normandy. 10 sliders, oh my goodness, wow. And another one screener. Okay, with my builder, the only way to get out. I see. Yeah, the sliders to make them come back to the right. Yeah, I thought they will only be used as delays. Yeah, like so, like that. So we had to get the archer correct. And yeah, we had to get high enough. Because we don't have any fencers or anything. But we will need to shoot a vertical arrow though. Joy. My favorite thing to do in Lemmings 2. Not. Oh wait, the boulder needs to be a slider himself. So whoops. And I got the vertical arrow just right on my first try too. Alright. One slider left, so yeah, it should be for that builder. Okay, that's weird. Okay, maybe I'll have to. And you know what? Let's make him a slider right now, so that I don't run into the issue of not being able to assign skills to him later. And I'll go ahead and save state this right now. Alright. Yep, and that's it already. Okay, nothing to this one. Yeah, and now the long wait. Ooh, that's very funky with the skips there. Yeah. A lot of Kieran levels give that impression. Yeah, that looks impossible at first glance. Yep, but it's all just making fact to use that sliders just go out in the other direction after every drop. So once you reroute that, it's like, oh, it's just that. Alrighty, Medieval 4, roll with it. Oh, almost a one of everything. Yeah, except here we have builders, there's two of them. Something tells me this is gonna be pretty good. Okay, we will need to build for this gap here, but there's 2 gaps to the right. Okay, they cannot go out yet thanks to this crate here. So it looks like we will have to mine them out from above, okay. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we need to build over the first gap and then just row so that we get past the second gap. Yeah, I guess that's why we need to row with it. Ooh, very nice. Okay, roller stops there. So he's gonna climb up, and then if I make him a slider, I can make him... Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Why did I think there was a shimmer? No, so we would need to make him a slider here. So yeah, we need to assign him a slider right now, so he drops out this way. Hey, kind of reminds me of my quick lab rush level. Okay, and then once we build across the gap, then... Actually, let's save this just to be sure. So, I guess that means we will have to get the builder correct or something. Probably. Yeah, so that's the problem. I was afraid of that. So if that's the case, then that means that he would need to mine the crowd out first. But then if you do that, yeah, then the builder needs time to build over the gap. So, yeah, we essentially have a dilemma here. Alternatively, we could send a climber out to the left first. But, yeah, again, same thing. Once we build to get to the exit, then, yeah, there's no way for him to come back. Not unless we use both builders, I suppose, but, actually, maybe. But... yeah, I think the only problem is when we get to over here, though. But even then, let's just give it a try. So that, yeah, if we know if it's correct or not, and then, yeah, if it turns out to be wrong, then, yeah, we try other things. And no, it looks like that it won't ever connect with the ground there. Or with the wall, I suppose. Yeah, and then I believe doing this... Oh, what's going on? What's with all the skipping here? Right, I meant to see what happens when he slides back. I think he's just gonna exit. Yeah. He falls like a bit before it. So, no. Actually, can a roller get past this crate? He can, okay. But then that means you would need to use a builder, and because he's no longer a roller, yeah, he won't be able to get past this gap. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, any skill you assign to the roller, it just doesn't make him a roller anymore. So yeah, well, it is a nice idea. Yeah, you will have to use a climber to get out. Okay, so when I did this last time, I made him go out the right. Yeah, due to being a slider. And yeah, because this is another drop, yeah, then he goes out again. And therefore, he's not facing the direction that he needs to mine. Also, the roller stops here because he hits the ceiling. And if I don't make him start, then he just goes out to the left, and then, yeah, he falls down here. I could make him slider up here, but yeah, again, same thing. He'll just fall through to the bottomless pit. And actually, come to think of it, do rollers exit? Oh. Okay, so the roller is different in that once you assign it, then they start rolling. Yeah, I thought it was one of those skills like the climber, for example, where it doesn't stop like skills like the builder. Alright, so that's something for me to keep in mind. So, no, it looks like rollers do exit. Yeah, it was just a thought. Yeah, I didn't think it would work, but yeah, I just wanted to try. So, no. Looks like it is not possible at all. Okay, that was weird. Okay, So yeah, going out to the right, we would need to build over the first gap, and then, yeah, we can roll over the second one. Yeah, then he makes his way through to the top. So I would be left with a slider, a builder, and a miner. Okay, the only thing I can see here is that... actually, can we... Yeah, just, send over a climber to the left to build to the exit, and then... That would essentially mean that we need to do the rest of the level without the climber. Which does not seem possible. Because, yeah, then there's no way to go out to the right, except by rolling. And then, yeah, you're forced to build over the first gap, and then you're not going to get past the second gap now because he's not rolling anymore. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I thought about maybe the climber going over and then sliding, and then if the builder staircase was already here, then he'll be able to come back to the right. Yeah, to like mind the crowd out. But then, oh wait, no, because he's a slider, he'll come back to the left. Oh really? I did not know that. And welcome to the stream, Lieutenant Adder. And yes, as you can see now, we are now on the new tribe. We're in Medieval now, and this is Medieval 4, so we're almost at the halfway point already. So the first 3 weren't too bad. This one is, apparently seems to be so far. Ooh, it's a puzzling one. And a slider can get out here, no problem. We're building to get to exit, and then... Ooh! My leg! So yeah, 2 ways that you can go out to the right. Yeah, climber or roller. But the climber's like the most logical here, I would think. Yeah, roller, it would just be a waste. Yeah, and quite like inefficient since then it would require you to build over the gap. The first gap. Well, either way, yeah, you have to build over the first gap. But if he's a climber, then yeah, he'll be able to get past the second one by rolling. But if he's already a roller to begin with, then yeah, there's no way to get past the second gap. So we roll. Yeah, then he gets here. He stops because of the ceiling. Goes through here, and then, yeah, you do that. Or you make him a slider, he goes out to the right first, and then goes out to the left again. Yeah, exactly. I'm struggling with that as well. Because basically, the only thing I can think of is if you are able to send somebody over the top without being that lemming being a climber. Yeah, then he can mine them out, no problem. But that doesn't seem likely since, yeah, you have this to contend with. Jeez, there's like a lot of skips in this stream today for whatever reason. Yeah, like all the stuttering. It very likely is, because, yeah. Like, if I did this, for example, what happens here? Okay, no, he just rolls as usual. And the rolling, yeah, it's just making me think of that Warhead song, yeah, by, I believe, the Blues Brothers, I think that's what they're called. Or, also Kung Fu Panda. Well, Kung Fu Panda 3, at least. Because they're post like wondering, wait, what? Pandora's Row? It's like, I've never seen that before. Yes, there's no way to turn him around. At least I'm pretty sure there isn't. Because, yeah, observe. Yeah, so even you get this right, and you make him a slider now. Yeah. Because, I suppose because the ground's too low, yeah. That's why he keeps going out to the left rather than out to the right. Yeah, in new Lemmings, for example, he would definitely go out to the right. Well, that's after the fix. Yeah, because in earlier versions, yeah, sometimes they would go out in the same direction rather than out in the other direction. And yeah, I've already tried rolling, but... And yeah, that's really weird that he exits before the open spot of the exit. But yeah, rollers cannot get past the exit apparently. But I suppose I guess that shouldn't be a surprise because yeah, anytime they make contact with the exit trigger, then yeah, they exit no matter what they're doing. And also, I wonder. Nope, cannot assign a climber while he's climbing. Not the climber, sorry, roller. So it should be the same with the slider as well then. Right, he dangles for a bit. Yeah, so that's different from Neo Lemmings. Right. I keep forgetting there's a dangling animation. Okay, and then he stops there, okay. Yeah, I highly doubt it has anything to do with like building momentum. If that even is possible to like, I don't know, somehow make the roller do something that you would totally don't expect. Wow, such a deceivingly difficult load, despite only having 6 skills total. Well, for starters, we obviously know what the monitor is for. Yeah, it's to get the crowd out and to the exit. So no question about that, and also 1 builder to get to the exit. Because yeah, even you avoided the gap here by somehow sending the crowd over the top, for example. Yeah, there's no way they can get across this gap without a builder. Yeah! As I've stated repeatedly over and over, yeah, skills with those with very minimal skill sets, they can be extremely difficult if done properly. And I don't know, apparently that has been the case for my lows as well. So I don't know why exactly I'm surprised about that, but well, it just comes down to the fact that I don't really have much confidence in my own abilities, and so yeah, that's why I'm always thinking that my lows aren't that hard. So I'm always surprised when people tell me that they are. Tetris attack. Right. Didn't you stream those at one point? Yeah, from quite a while back. Yeah, and I think those were with colorful arty, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to this idea here. Gotcha. Yeah, one thing I had not tried here, but I'm pretty sure it's not right anyway. So yeah, it would be nice if there was a builder bridge here, so that it catches the slider. Yeah, then he'll be able to proceed his way through and then mine the crowd out. And then because of this drop here, then he will slide back out to the left and then go towards the exit. Yeah, and the only way I am seeing that is if the climber is able to, or rather, yeah, getting a climber to like build this bridge. Yeah, but then as we had seen, there's no way to turn the builder that builds towards the exit. At least I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah, and even if you could somehow do it, yeah, like for example with using 2 bridges, then there's no way to really make him come back to the right because, yeah, by that point, the bridge will not connect with the ground here, so therefore he won't be able to walk back to the right, or he simply builds past the exit and then, yeah, slider or not, yeah, he just well, slider, yeah, he'll just go into the exit. Whereas if he's not a slider, then he's just going to climb out and then leave the lower side. And if we tried using another builder here, then yeah, we got to make sure that we do not block off the exit. And because we can't afford that due to only have 1 destructor skill, and yeah. And come to think of it, what happened when I made the builder a roller? Okay, no. Yeah, I didn't think so, because I was thinking, did he actually make a forward jump although? No, he did not. Instead, it was just simply rolling at a higher spot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuttering today for whatever reason. I'm not sure what's going on. It's either that or we just have to like have 2 different like specialists on this level. Like one lemming being a climber and then another lemming being a slider or something. But something tells me that I'm doubtful of that because yeah, there's like a lot of problems that will arise from such. And also, what happens when I build at the top here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not right, but I'd like to see what happens there. Okay, he turns around from hitting his head. Well, there's climbing and then you make him a slider, then he'll go back out to the right. And then he'll be able to mine them out. Try that. Okay, and this builder staircase should block him, I believe, from climbing out. Yes, okay. Okay, we still have the same problem that the building needs time to build across the gap. Okay, so in this case, what is that roller for then? Yeah, I think I'm starting to see something as well, but let's see. Pretty sure the safe stated this though. Okay, and he was a climber. Alrighty. So in that case, yeah, go ahead and keep it to yourself for now. Let me see if I can figure it out. Yeah, I think I meant to say that a little earlier than that. Yeah, I just want to see what happens here. No. Yeah, I didn't think it would do anything. Okay, so we're making a slide to stop. Or not slide, a roller. And he just stops there. First, let me see where the miner needs to be. Okay, so pretty much right up against the wall. That's like the safest bet there. Yeah, this is either he's just going to go back to the left. Oh! Yes, I think I see it now. Yeah, just like that one sports level where you get a worker far up ahead. Yeah, that looks to be what the roller is for. So therefore, it's going to be a bit fiddly, I think, but yeah, it should be possible to do. Okay, let's go ahead and save state this. Okay, now when do we want to start assigning that roller? Okay, let's say about now. No. Oh, he actually got interrupted there. Wait, why did I do that? Okay, let's try maybe doing it from the front or something. Oh, no! Yeah, if we would stop assigning it to that miner. No. It's not enough time at all. Okay, yeah, so even you timed it perfectly. Yeah, the others would just come too soon. So therefore, there has to be something else to that roller that I am missing here. So yeah, it does seem likely that the everything to the right is a complete red herring. You do not want to go out to the right at all. So yeah, it does seem to be coming down to. If I knew what the rolling is for, then it should be fine. Yeah, and the slope there, that's what stopped them. Let's see. And it's always while we're at it, just never to try. Okay, no. I guess it's only if you go the other way. Yeah, like down the staircase. Maybe that's makes a bigger difference with the roller or something. Not too much of a difference, it doesn't look like. Okay, let's see. So going back to the staircase there, and then slide out, and then come back. And there's also, hang on a second. Okay, so it doesn't get a non-climber up over the top. And I would like to see how far back can the builder be, and we still be able to make it across the gap. No, not too far at all. Okay. Okay, so this is all well and good, but this would mean you need the climber to do this first. So both Nintendo Adder and Proxima got it? I must be a dummy then. Oh, okay. Thanks, the Tomato Watcher. So from what it sounds like, Nintendo added, you have played the SNES version of Lemmings 2, and have spent quite a fair bit of time in it, so maybe you do know plenty of Lemmings 2 as well. I was wondering what happened to him. That's for sure. It doesn't really seem to help much there at all. And also good to think about, what happened to the roller when he was a climber? No, now he just goes back the other way, okay. Actually, I think I might have seen that before. So yeah, we're going to get to the exit and then mining them out. So that leaves us with the climber, slider, roller, and a builder left. Okay. Yeah, as I usually like to do, I just like to take stock of the inventory. Yeah, it generally helps me to have a clear mind as to what needs to happen. At least that's how I tackle level solving. Yeah, it's likely just coming down to some roller interaction, as you mentioned, that I'm not like aware of right now. But let's see. Yeah, so Oh. I mistook it for that Proxima got the solution as well. Yeah, this whole thing of like building over the first gap, it looks very, very appealing, but like, yeah, you do that, there's no coming back to the left. I'm pretty certain of that. Yeah, because I keep thinking we have a shimmer, but we do not. Yeah, that might feature in later medieval levels though. Those are pretty high wall to get them past, so. Wait a minute. The roller skill can be used to interrupt skills. So that maybe that's all it is in this level. We use the builder. And use also slider, and you can just come back to mine them out. But yeah, we have to build the right spot though, that's the only thing. You need a climber over the top. Then yeah, then you'll be both a climber and a slider. And yeah, looks like we only get one chance to mine them out anyway. And it honestly would be nice if we'd be able to like get two Lemmings out here at the exact same time, one of which is a slider, so that he's able to go back out to the right to mine them out, while the builder just goes on and head towards their exit. And of course, to make a turnaround point, yeah, mining to get low enough to build into the terrain and then turn around. But yeah, that uses the miner, therefore no way to get them out afterwards. And even if I did build out far enough to catch somebody from above, that doesn't seem to be useful either. Oh, I thought you had it as well. Okay. I guess we'll all just exclude us. But no, it's like I said, yeah, just hold off on your thoughts, yeah. Because yeah, I'm just one of those people. Don't like spoilers. Wow, what else is there to do here? Yeah, I thought the whole getting a roller ahead of the others was genius, but no, apparently it does not work here. Because yeah, this isn't long enough to keep them busy while the roller goes on ahead to go across the gap. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not going to work, but I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, it's too far. Okay, that is weird. That slider looks like he's having fun though. It is. Yeah, I'd expect him to go completely out to the right, rather than yeah, continue in the same direction that he was building and yeah, doing that. But wait a minute. Okay, now he goes up properly out to the right. Huh, that was really weird before. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough time. Yeah, now he's going properly out to the right. Okay, that was really weird before then. Maybe it's just one of those pixel precise things. Oh no, now I got it to work. Oop. Yeah. Even with this weird thing, it still doesn't work because yeah, he builds too far down. Darn it! Darn it, I thought I could exploit this to get it to work. Yeah, exactly. He builds too far down. So even though it's a weird thing that goes on, yeah, it still doesn't work anyway. And even if it did work, yeah, it shouldn't be intended. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kieran Millar wouldn't be that cruel. Or would he? So yeah, the only safe way through would be you send a climber, you build it, and then you roll over. Okay, and speaking of roll, yeah, we go back to the low title, roll with it. It's probably a clue of some sort, but if it is, I'm not sure what it'd be. I mean, the only like revelation that I've managed to come up with is just the fact that you can interrupt skills with the roller, but it doesn't seem to be useful here. Actually, come to think of it, hang on a second. It probably still won't work anyway because yeah, the build staircase doesn't even touch the ground. Though I think with a gap like that, it still would be possible. Yeah. Trying to see if we would be able to like slide on back there. But right, it just ignores the fact that he's a slider, and it pretty much did the exact same thing when he was a climber as well. Yeah, exactly. And wait a minute. Could that still actually happen here? No. He does not do that weird thing that he did before. Darn it! If he did, then yeah, then I would know how it would be done. Then we could just build one bridge, then he comes back out to mine, and then we just use the second build to get to the exit. But then this would avoid the roller. Yeah, it certainly seems like no amount of fiddling will do anything to make this work. I think you're very, very right about that, Tomato Watcher. Yeah, that explanation does make sense, given what we're trying to like deduce what is actually happening and all, or why it happens. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. So the logic here is just different. Wow. Wait, I think I see something. Using exactly what we did on the left, I think we can get it to work out here on the right as well. Well, not like that. But yeah, needs to build in such a way so that he's able to come back to the left because he's a slider. And then, yeah, just get a roller, and that build staircase should be high enough and far enough to get him over both gaps. I think I did indeed, Nintendo added. Because observe. Boom! Gap cleared and gap cleared. That's how you do it. Aha! Now this climber slider can build towards the exit, while this guy, because he's not a specialist, he's able to mine out the crowd. Aha! Clever! Clever, Kieran Millar. Yeah, and thank goodness the slider does not go out to the right, because he would do exactly that in New Lemmings. He would continue out to the right instead. So yeah, therefore you have to make the ledge land exactly, or yeah, be exact. So, was that what you were thinking, Lieutenant Addict? It is brilliant, yes, and thank you very much, you two. And sitting with Proxima, yes, you as well. Thank you for that too. Aha! So yeah, you saw it a lot faster than I did. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and do this one. So, medieval 5, ye old cavern. Ah, so once again, whatever everything except for the archers, we have 5 of them. And we have 6 skill types this time too. Wow, that was brilliant because for lower with a Yeah, with a minimal skill set. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it turned out to be a deceptively hard one. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of Egyptian 10, where, yeah, there's these things that look like they should be complete red herrings, but no. You actually just have to make very good use of them, given the skills you have. So yeah, that builder placement is crucial. Yeah, both for the roller and for the climber slider. Ah, trampoline level. Okay, this is the first that we've seen that in Kieran's pack. We have 2 entrances too, okay. Ooh, no constructives level. Well, except for the arrows, but even then. This would very much put in the league of, yeah, no constructives. Yeah, even if it isn't exactly void of all constructives. Okay. Let's go ahead and send up a climber and then make him shimmy. Should drop him on top of the trampoline, I would think. Okay, right. Does he need to be a slider at the same time as well? No. Okay, you cannot shimmy from that. Yeah, unless I'm just not, like, assigning at the right time, but no. I think that's the case, but, yeah, he's not shimmying at all. Yeah, I think you're right, the Tomato Watcher. As long as it has the dangling animation, which the normal climber does not provide. Yeah, it doesn't work. But with the rock climber, yes, I think you're right. It does work with that one. Okay, so in that case, the only way I see out then is to just make... Ugh. An arrow bridge. Or at least make one long enough so that, yeah, it catches once from the entrance. Oh, nope. Okay, so I guess it's not low enough or whatever. That's probably, like, too low now. Okay, yes, that did work, and then get a climber out. Okay, then we can slide. Doesn't really matter if we shimmy or not. Okay, and then he goes down here, and then yeah, this is where he meets his end. Maybe you can use a shimmy or jump to like get onto the trampoline properly. Okay, just lands him on just before the exit, really. Okay, and also, how does the miner do with the ones at the top? No, they end up just a bit before the wall, or that tiny crate there. And also, is that steel? No, it's not. Right. I gave Charlotte the exact same feedback about that in one of his medieval levels in Lemmings Hall of Fame. I was like, yeah, this can easily be confused with steel when it actually isn't. But no, it acts the same thing in his pack as well, in that it looks like steel, but it's not. Yeah, this is steel, however. Okay, so we would need at least 1 or 2 arrows to be able to get them over to the exit. At least with these guys. With the ones at the top, however, yeah, it seems that 1 arrow should suffice to get them over. But let's just try with that miner again, and then I didn't get the miner correctly there, but yeah, that's most certainly too far out. Okay. Also, are we able to shoot one? No. So yeah, that does seem to be the idea, though. Sorry, where does he end up again? So, yeah, shooting an arrow about here, I think that should get them across. Okay, so yeah, around here or so. Okay, but if that's the case, then only an arrow each to one to get these guys across, and then one to like break their fall. Seems a bit harsh. But yeah, that does seem to be the way, though. Now it's just getting this to work with 3 arrows, I think. Okay, that's probably too low. Most importantly, it doesn't seem like it's possible with just 3 arrows. Yet somehow it has to be, because, yeah, I don't see any other way around this. Oh, wait. I think I know. And if it is, it's very clever. Because now we have to use an archer here to provide a landing spot for this climber. Well, after the making sure the climber gets passed out too. Awesome, we think alike then. Yeah, it reminds me of one of my lows where I kind of did a similar thing. Nope. Not high enough. That should be good. What the? Alright, let's try to make the arrow, like, let's slant it upwards. Yeah, I think this should be good. There we go. That's better. Okay. So if we fancy it's going to be about up here. So yeah, fortunately we don't have to shoot it too high. But no, we probably still want to get it correct so that, yeah, it's not enough to like get them over. No, it's not what I wanted. That's a good thing I safe stated it. Ah, shoot. Ah, that's weird. He did it again. Okay, needed an arrow. Oh wait, did we actually want to shoot an arrow from there first? No, but then that happens. Yeah, unless maybe we just want to lower something probably. Yeah, so I guess you want to like do it with the climber that's like up here or something. Okay, so we use 2 arrows here and another one here. At least 2 remaining. Okay, so maybe, just maybe what you want to do is that you want to shoot a vertical arrow down here first, and then, yeah, have him turn around, and then shoot an arrow. Yeah, I think that gets him into a better position to get it to work. Right, he's a climber, and so yeah, he does that. Okay, so slider will save him there, okay. I think that should work, but let's test that. So does it have to be exactly horizontal or something? No, now this works, okay. Okay, so that needs 2 arrows. Yeah, which would be for here. So 2 arrows for this bridge, and then that climber can just shoot an arrow here. Okay, so it looks like it's clear what needs to be done now. Nice puzzle, but yeah, it can be a little fiddly. That's probably too low, though. Oh, hey, Unimpressed 7. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, thank you for watching Logic Quest 3D. Yeah, I grew up with a lot of the learning company games, so yeah. Alrighty, have fun, Bobby Diana. Yeah, thank you for making the stream. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yep, it's real, and yeah, back at the time when I first played it, yeah, it was pretty difficult for me. But then again, I was only elementary at the time. No, there's got to be a better way to do this because... Yeah, this seems like really precise to get and everything. Okay, that seems a lot better. Two. Oh, rather, yeah, 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, that should work then. But yeah, maybe this one I did not shoot correctly. No, I did not. Oh, Oregon Trail, nice. Yeah, that one my brother played, but I didn't. And so since you do know about Oregon Trail, I'm going to assume that you knew about Odell Down Under as well. Ooh, I love Odell Down Under. That was a very fun game. Oh, okay. Yeah, look it up. Odell Down Under. So Odell, and then Under. Under. Yeah, basically you just swim around as a fish, and then you try to survive by eating the correct food that your fish eats. Yeah, lots of fun. With very good music too. Odell Down Under Alpha? Yeah, that one's pretty fun, and then welcome to the stream as well. I have heard that one actually, yes. Yeah, Odell Down Under, I mean. So it was right. Oh, darn it. Oh, and that was actually the last one out. And actually, I'll worry about that later as soon as I take care of this one. Oh, and also unimpressed. Yeah, you didn't notice, but please try to avoid words like that on my channel, since I'm trying to keep this kid friendly. Thanks, I appreciate it. No, no, no. It's my bad as well because yeah, I should really like write community guidelines. Yeah, as to what words I allow and what words I don't. Yeah, maybe I didn't shoot that vertical arrow correctly. Yep. But given that it is the medieval tribe, it does make sense. Yeah, for Kieran's pack here. Thank you, Underpress 7. Thank you for making the stream. Yeah, it wouldn't be that vertical arrow, I would think. There we go. Well, unless that happens. Ah. Yeah, that should be too far away as well. Unless they start spawning like that. Yeah. L2 is pretty strange in many aspects, yeah. This was where they started splatting, right? No. It's very possible that I might have gotten the error wrong anyway. And it looks like I might have, because, yeah. Although, when it was curved then, I think it was actually fine, but... Okay, no, maybe something like this. Jeez, yeah. I just pray that I did not mess this error up. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Archer is definitely one of my top hated skills. Thank you, Alpha 3KV. Do you actually want to do this as well? Well, given the skill set, it does look like it's going to be pretty complicated, so yeah. Oh, okay, so you watched Kieran Millar's solution? Okay. And thank you for the congrats, yes. No, this does seem pretty difficult, so yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a cut. So, let's go ahead and save. Should be at 6. Alrighty, so, the final level of the Egyptian and also the first 5 levels of the medieval tribe. So yeah, halfway through the tribe already, and yeah, we'll see how the second half goes the next time I stream. Yeah, probably either Friday or Saturday. Do I want to do Friday? I could do Friday, but yeah, I'll probably wait until Saturday, but yeah, I guess we'll see. So anyway, yeah, we'll make a stop here, so tune in next time for when I stream some more Quest From Kieran 2. So with this, have a good rest of your day / night, whatever the case is, and I'll see you all next stream.